Hey air signs, it's Megan Lynn here. I decided to do an air sign video, so that's going to be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, because I feel like Aquarius and I just know from my experience, but I feel like it's all as a collective. It's a collective for air signs, and I actually tried to do a Gemini video. That didn't work. I feel like this reading's really for all of us. I had a friend, I was having a conversation with her, and I was helping her. It was funny, I was actually doing a reading for her dog. So I was reading her dog, and you know, I just do that around my friends sometimes, or I'll just like help them with personal issues that they're having. But she just goes, "Holy shit, Megan." She's like, you know, don't take this the wrong way, but I really forget how special you are sometimes. And I said, yeah, bitch, that's because I'm always helping you with your problems. And so we just had a good laugh over it. But I feel like all air signs have really been ran through the ringer. We've not been recognized for a lot of what we bring to the table. And a lot of that is to, yes, this isn't going to be all to air signs. Most people have a lot of different aspects in their charts and things like that. But I feel like when we make decisions, whether that's work or relationships, for the most part, we're doing it just because it's for the greater good. So we are humanitarians. We're here to help. We like to help. But when I make a decision, when it comes to my team, or when it comes to, it's always for, well, yeah, that's for the greater good. I don't need a medal for doing what's right. So I feel like what's happened a lot with that is because we've been humble about our talents and our gifts. A lot of people haven't seen them because we're not showboaty. Like some of us are, like we're very bubbly, but we're not like, oh, look what I can do. Maybe like a fire sign would be. We just do it because it's the right thing to do. So I feel like because of that, a lot of people don't realize the huge impact that you've had on their life, and that's been kind of taken for granted or taken advantage of. But I feel like moving into June, what I'm getting collectively, and this is honestly people around me as well as just what my general feeling is a lot of air signs have really been maybe like down in the dumps. I feel like there's just like a lot of hurt there, but right now what we're going through, it's been in the last couple months, is it's an insane shift. It's an insane vibrational shift that's raising the vibration of the planet. So anything that was 3D, sort of like acceptable, low-level thinking or behaviors that were sort of acceptable before, those are no longer going to be allowed in your world. So I feel like moving forward, everything's going to be very positive. We are shifting right now. So as far as being a low-level vibration, if there's somebody at your work, on the internet, on whatever, social media, anything like that, who's just spewing hate at you or has daggers out for you, it's not going to have a place. So just kind of know that it's not going to have a place in your world. So maybe if you have a colleague at work who really is trying to get you in trouble and you're not doing anything wrong, before that would have worked. And it's sad to say, I feel like it's just an evolution thing that air signs have to go through. We went through very quickly when we were young, this current population, we went through a lot of just nasty, undeserved shit. It was strictly undeserved. There was no reason this person maybe didn't like you. You've only ever been nice to that person. If it's somebody at work, they're just going to be pushed right out. Negative people in social situations, people are going to see them for what they are really quickly. So just make sure that you maintain your high vibration. And also we rule the sky. So if you think about it, with these shifts kind of going upward from the 3D, from the low level, they can't exist here anymore. So it's going to be very, very positive. I feel like if we're looking to help more, it's going to be to help people transition from low level thinking upwards. So and we will be highlighted for it. It's that time of just not being recognized for what you are. Like, walk your walk, know you're the shit. Like, that's all there is to it. So I just kind of wanted to do a short reading for air signs. we're going to kick ass in June. Just so you guys know, you'll be coming out of, if anybody's like in hermitage right now, or you'll be coming out of that and you're going to be successful, very successful. You're going to start getting accolades, start getting promotions, start getting like a lot of offers and things come in, and just like abundance and happiness. Like June has very high vibration, so it's going to raise everything quickly. Negativity is going to start to go away, and you're going to see the fruits of your success. And you're going to be recognized for it too. So you should feel very good about that. I'm just going to do a short spread for June, kind of the energies moving in June. I'm going to use a different deck today. I don't really know where my reading is going to go today, because I just feel really good. And I feel really good for us. Like, it's well deserved. So you can feel good about that. Follow the moon in reverse. I don't usually do reversals except for like in tarot and stuff. You have embrace the feminine. You have see yourself in nature in reverse. You have do not fear the unknown in reverse. These are awesome. Here are the ancient ones in reverse, and you were born to create in reverse. So I see a couple problems, and this has to do with also the emotional stuff. So the follow the moon in reverse. The moon is negative feminine energy. I feel like maybe you were in a period of darkness for a little bit. Now that it's so, the moon sheds a lot of light on things. To me, I see that's kind of like your hermit feeling, is that you're feeling, you're also going through an evolution when it's come to being in tune with your feelings. So I feel like you'll be coming out of that. So don't worry about it. It's just like I said before. You're realizing what's really important, that emotional fulfillment's really important to you. Whereas like lower level air signs, I have to say, we all kind of have levels. Basically with the lower level, it's going to be more about like superficial relationships and networking and connecting with multiple people. I don't feel like that's what's important anymore. I feel like we've evolved. We're coming out of that hermitage. We're coming out of being emotionally drained, because it is upside down. And we're starting to, instead of, we're embracing the feminine. So embracing the feminine is, I mean, that's pretty straightforward. We're embracing our emotions. We're embracing, the value that emotional fulfillment has. So we're coming out of that just like negative feminine, of just negative hurt, things like that. And we're coming in going, you know what? This is what's important to me in my life. I need to cut out people who don't have value. I need to cut out people who don't emotionally fulfill me, and be more selective with who my friends are and things like that. Because what I also see here, what's going to help you with that is you have see yourself in nature reverse. So I feel like with that, maybe you guys aren't taking as good a care of yourself as you should, because you were not feeling too hot. So I feel like you're definitely going to start doing that. You're going to start exercising, eating healthy. That's why I'm always in tank tops, guys. I wear fancy clothes during the week. So on the weekends, I'm gardening, I'm hiking, I'm eating right, I'm cooking, I'm meal prepping for the next week. So that's what you'll be doing, and it's a lot of just, honestly, it's focusing on you now. You're kind of stuck in just like a blah for a while, but you'll be coming out of that. And also I have the do not fear the unknown card in reverse. So you're gonna get to a point where you know it's gonna be okay. Do not fear the unknown. Things aren't going to be so unknown. It's going to be very straightforward. It's going to be very cut and dry when it comes to where you're going with your relationships, where you're going with your career, things like that. It's not going to be unknown. It's going to be like, hey, Megan, you deserve this promotion. You're going to get this promotion, or something like that. So, and there's not going to be sneakiness. It's not going to be sneakiness when it comes to relationships, or when it comes to work or your finances. You're not going to get like the rug swept from under you anymore. And then here the ancient ones in reverse. I feel like that's also with the do not fear the unknown. It's here the ancient ones is just, you know that. So I feel like you just know that, like, know you're in your power right now. Know things are gonna get better. Don't worry about like this old stuff coming back to haunt you, because it's not. And as long as you guys maintain a positive vibe, it can't. So just stay very, very positive. I do have the You Were Born to Create in reverse. So what that's telling me too is that you guys have not been creating. So whether that's your things that you're, I'm getting this a lot, passion, lack of passion with a lot of signs. So whether that is you guys need to get back into what you're good at, like, and you're going to start to see, like I said, like the fruits of your labor, like you're going to start getting accolades for that. So just start jumping back into projects that you started before that you weren't finishing. But honestly, I promise June will help things get better, because it's honestly the vibrational shift. I feel it constantly. You'll be needing to ground and eat healthy though. If you're not grounded and you're multidimensional like me, I have my head in the clouds a lot. So if you're not grounding, it's going to be kind of like a scattered energy. So just make sure you're grounding. Moving forward, make the sacrifice in reverse. Hell no, we're not doing that anymore. We're not making sacrifices. We're not settling. We're not, you don't have to. Everything's going to be brought to you. Just know that. You're also respect your boundaries in everything. So in everything, don't do it to like an extreme, guys, where you're just like being very stubborn. Respect your boundaries. If you don't like something, tell them. If you know, or if you're not gonna, you don't want to deal with something that's going to be ongoing, because what we did before is we made sacrifices for people who didn't deserve it, and we didn't respect our boundaries because we were trying to be understanding, which air signs do. We really try to understand where people are coming from. Just respect your boundaries moving into June. You don't like something, tell them, and you're not hurting people telling them, you know, things that you will and will not deal with. If you guys are interested in it, I feel like this is a lot about just your life overall. I feel like it's a lot about work. Very good work stuff. And then you have the Be Patient card in reverse. We don't need to be patient anymore. We don't need to wait for people. We don't wait for anybody. If somebody's also not giving you hard answers on things or not making decisions, please don't wait anymore. But I think we can be pretty understanding when it comes to, you know, being reasonable. Hey, you know, I understand this may take time. Don't do it. Anyway, so that would be, I feel like, more for love. Also, protect the wild and green. That is going to be healing to me. Healing. So I do a lot of also environmental work. If you guys can volunteer in any sort of way, protect the wild and green. That's going to be healing. So you've gone through a lot of trauma. You've evolved out of it. You've healed. It's made you strong. It's made you much stronger. Just know that moving forward, like, you'll never get, if it was that you got hurt, or know that moving forward, that healing energy, you carry it with you because you've come out of it and you've been victorious. It's not going to happen again. So, yeah, that's kind of my June reading. I feel like you guys needed a little pep talk. I don't, because I'm I feel like a little bit ahead of when the vibrational shift went. I feel like a lot of people are still going through it right now, but seriously, guys, like, it's that Britney Spears song, the Scream and Shout, that came to mind too. When we walk in the club, all eyes on us, and that's kind of how I feel. So feel very good for June. Guys, go out there and kick some ass. Don't be sad anymore. If anybody's sad over anything, just know, like, it's coming. Feel better, and go rock your shit. So have a great rest of your Memorial Day, and we'll talk soon, guys. Bye.